Hello, my friends. Today's video is entitled Planning for Success. And that means we need to plan if we want to be successful. Very simple. So the first thing you'll need is a planner. I love my Erin Condren planner, but there are other planners out there. The number one thing that I'd like you to have in your planner is a month at a glance page. And then the week at a glance page in 3 parts. And this one, it's one above the other. You can get them this way too. But 3 parts, morning, afternoon, evening. I'd like it also if there was something below for you to make a little note, maybe what you're going to have for dinner, and something along the side, maybe some extra things you want to do this week. These are the 2 main parts of your planner. Nice to have is a sheet like this every month so that you have a place to put notes, things that you want, what your routines should look like, things like that, and maybe a little place like this, some of your monthly goals. But those are not necessary. The necessary parts are the month at a glance and the week at a glance. The other thing you need to know is that what goes in this planner isn't every little detail of every day. You will make yourself crazy with minutia. So don't write down every little thing. The routines can be written down in one place. I'll show you what mine looks like. I keep my routines written right here in front of January. These are all the routines. And then we've got the basic weekly plan, and then we've got the zones. So I have it all written down so that if I forget, or if you forget, what's in my morning routine again? Oh yeah, get up, get dressed, make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, moisturize my skin, maybe put on some makeup, fix my hair, swish the toilet, swipe, which is wipe out the sink, put my dishes away and make breakfast. That's a simple morning routine. There are other routines that I've written down here, like paper routine, clutter checks, laundry routine, after dinner routine, before bed routine. They're all here. The basic weekly plan is here so that I know on Mondays I do a weekly home blessing. On Tuesdays I have a free day. On Wednesdays I do planning and desk day. On Thursdays I have errand day. On Friday, car and purse day. Friday is also date night. Saturday, family fun day. Sunday, renew your spirit. So then I have my zones written down. The zones are only 5. The first zone is the entryway. The second is the kitchen. The third is the bathroom and the other rooms. The 4th is the master bedroom, master bathroom, master closet. The 5th is the living room or living room, dining room. And then you want to check your planner twice a day. So I have that written down in here, and you can find that information under the video, how to do the FlyLady system for newbies. And you can write it in your planner. If you don't have a page like that, you could just tape it to the front, inside cover. Okay? The thing that you need to know about a planner is this. You will never graduate from a planner. You are probably a sidetracked person, which is why you seek out the FlyLady system. You looked to see if there's a way that you can get help. You're so sidetracked. Maybe you have ADD. You may have other issues. So that's why we have a planner. We don't work like other minds work. We're wired a little differently. So we need a planner. I don't have a sense of direction. I don't. For a long time, I thought maybe I was just stupid. Everyone else seems to have a great sense of direction. I do not. I can get lost in an unfamiliar area and be just going around in circles. So I want you to know that I have to use a GPS or Google Earth or something to find out where I'm going. And that is my tool. I can never be without that tool if I'm in an unfamiliar place. This is why you'll need a planner. It's the same thing as needing Google Maps or GPS or whatever when I'm traveling. You need a planner because you have to plan out your day. But like I said, not all the minutia, just what's different about this day. That's what goes in your planner. What's different about this day? So if it's that you have to go to the dentist, then it goes in your planner. If it's that it's weekly home blessing hour, then it goes in your planner. But you're not going to put your morning routines in there because that's the same every day. And all those routines are the same nearly every day, but everything else can go in there. The way you need to think about a planner is this. if you were a carpenter and you had many tools, carpenters have tools, and you learned to use those tools, you would get better and better at those tools, and you would get really talented at using those tools. But let's take, for example, a planer. A planer is a machine, it's a handheld machine that they have electric too, but this one would be one that you just whisk over the top of the wood to get the wood from being like this to make it smooth. So it's a planer. And the more skilled the carpenter is, the better he is at using the planer. But he never gets so skilled that he can say, well, I don't need a planer anymore. I've used one for 20 years. I totally know how to use a planer. I know exactly how to do this. I could just do it with sandpaper. He will be setting himself up for failure. He has to continue to use his tools. The same with you with a planner. What happens when we use a planner? We say, oh, I've used a planner for so long. I know exactly what I have to do every day. I don't need to write it down anymore. Nope. You have to write it down. It needs to be in there. You need to know that today is Thursday. You need to know that it's errand day. You need to know where you're planning on going on your errand day. Write those things down so that you know when you look at your planner for the morning, you say, oh, I have my morning routine. I know that. But after the routine, I've got my 15 minutes in zone 1, the entryway. And today I was going to wipe down the front door. And then I don't have anything until after lunch where I have my basic weekly plan, which is to go on my errands. And I need to pick up my groceries from Walmart. But before I do that, I still need to go to the jeweler and get my ring fit or pick up my ring or whatever. And I need to drop those books off at the library, you know, whatever's on your circuit. And then I'll buy my groceries or pick up my groceries and come home. So you have a plan. And then for the evening, your plan is, you know, you're going to do clutter checks 3 times a day. If you can't remember that, put a little CC, morning, afternoon, and evening. But you know that you're going to make dinner and you're going to clean up after dinner and you're going to have your after dinner routine. But maybe you don't remember what you're having for dinner. Oh yeah, tonight we're having ribeyes and we're having a salad and we're having corn on the cob. That's what we're having today. So when I look at that Thursday night and I say, okay, Friday we're having ribeye. Ooh, I got to take those out of the freezer. I've got to get things ready for tomorrow. And in the morning, oh, you know what? I need to maybe prepare the salad so I don't have to do that later, so we can really have an enjoyable dinner. So that's different. It's what you're having is different. And that's why like you have that little space at the bottom to put that. If you were a carpenter and you were a talented carpenter and you'd been using your planer and all your router and your, you know, all the different things they use, you wouldn't be putting stickers on them. Nope, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be putting stickers on anything. You wouldn't be painting your hammer and your nails pink. You wouldn't be doing that. And we don't need to do that to a planner. Instead, we need to really treat it with respect and use it as a tool. If you must put a little sticker in there, please don't put too many. I see stickers for going to the dentist and going on vacation and cleaning the house, and it's ridiculous. And you know what? It takes so long to set it up. And the funny thing is, everybody sets them up, but do they really do their work? Probably not. That's not the important part. The important part is that you have a planner and that you use it, okay? So if you want to be successful, plan for success. In order to plan for success, you need a planner. Again, I don't care what kind you get. I personally like the Erin Condren, but there are many, many kinds out there. You can find them at Staples. You can find them at Costco. You can find them online at Amazon. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. You can find them lots of places. And you can use them just exactly the way I just described it. They don't have to be super fancy, okay? I particularly like this one because I like having something written on the front. Here I have "You Are Beautiful," which is what I say to you all the time. I picked some beautiful flowers for the cover, which you have the option of doing. It's got beautiful vellum pages and really thick, nice quality paper and pretty little sayings. And I love this book, but you don't have to have this book. If you do want it, I suggest you use my little link below because it gives me credit for the fact that I've referred you to Erin Condren. But you don't have to. I don't want you to think you have to. The main thing is that you need to plan for success. You need a planner. Now, in the FlyLady system, FlyLady herself, Marla Silly, talks about having a family calendar. That is different than a planner. And there's nothing wrong with having a family calendar. In fact, I think it's a good idea to have some kind of a family calendar. You can either order one from flylady.net/tools and look for calendar. It's a great calendar, has lots of room, or you can just use the church calendar that you get every year. Or you can use an erasable calendar that sticks on the refrigerator, just so the family knows what's going on this week. Maybe what you're serving for meals, where you're going, who has to go to the dentist, whatever. Everyone can see that. If you have company coming, those people will be listed on there too. So that does not take the place of the planner. This planner is for you personally. It is a personal planner. Okay? All right. That's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope that you plan to be successful and use your planner. And I hope that you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.